Hi, I'm Daniella. So I was born in Vienna, Austria, to a Austrian father, and my mom is from Zimbabwe. And my dad apparently traveled to South Africa and met her during apartheid in Zim, in Rhodesia back then, still in the 70s. They met there, they fell in love, and she came after him to Vienna, and they had me. So I was raised there 18 years. And while I was a teenager, I danced a lot in my upbringing. And maybe in, let's say, 8th grade, I started to really fall in love with singing. I was in choir, and I had a music teacher who became my one-to-one mentor. I read The Glass Bead Game by Hermann Hesse when I was 15, and so much of that story mirrors what also happened to me. I was very fortunate to have a very nurturing, loving music mentor who really put me on my path. And he prepared me for the entry exam and to get a scholarship to come to Berkeley, to come here to the States, to go to Berklee College of Music in Boston. So I did that, I got in, and I remember it was time to get ready to go to the States. I am 18 years old. And you know, you grow up in a place and you think you know it inside out, right? And all of a sudden you know you're gonna leave. You're gonna leave the people that are your home, your security, your safety net, your best friends. And it's an excitement that I've never ever felt again after that. It's that adventure that awaits. Of course, there's apprehension and adventure mixed into it. So it was a pretty incredible time. I remember the week before just going through the city of Vienna by myself with headphones on, and I was playing Marvin Gaye that week. All week, what's going on, the entire record, up and down. So whenever I listen to that record now, I still have vivid memories of some of the sights that you might find going to the capital, to Vienna. It was the first time in my 18 years that I looked up at buildings. I never did that before. You don't do that in your own city. There are certain perspectives we don't take because we take it for granted, right? We just walk through it with more blind spots, like, let's say, because you're really just thinking about future, what you have to do. But that was a very present week for me because I was really trying to soak in the place that I was from. And so Marvin Gaye represents that for me. But of course, that record, Marvin Gaye, What's Going On, also, you know, he talks so much about, are we taking care of a planet properly? He asks questions that are relevant right now. Are we being kind and good to each other? Let's look at that. How could we make this a better place for all of us to live in? So this record is so near and dear to me for so many reasons. Yeah. Oh, who really cares? Who's willing to try? To save our world that is destined to die. Oh, that's a beautiful line from that record. Yeah, and then I came to the States. The end. Oh. Got a question for me, David? the COVID thing. Oh, meaning, yeah, I just got COVID. It is 2022, and this was my New Year's, having COVID. Fortunately for me, I quarantined with my mom, which now that I'm on the other side of it, I love, and I'm surprised that I'm saying that. But we had actually an incredible time together. Cooked a lot, took care of each other, watched movies. So yeah, the sickness was quick. But I'm just grateful that I had her in my space, in my new space. And we bonded. And because we only had each other, so I'm happy I didn't have to do this alone, like so many other people had to. It is mind-blowing that we're still here. Not surprising at the same time, not surprising at all, and yet mind-blowing. Yeah, we gotta take better care of this planet. We gotta take better care of her. I'm hopeful that people younger will really pick up the torch even more and follow the needs of the planet versus, just following the dollar. It is the thought that my son may not be able to see some of the beautiful spaces and places on this earth that I was very fortunate to see while traveling is sad. And the reality is it's very possible that even he's just 2-3 generations removed from me, people may not be able to. The planet is every year getting warmer and warmer. And if we don't invest more energy in figuring out how to stop this madness and how to stop that trajectory, it is looking bleak, and yet I'm incredibly hopeful because there are more and more voices getting louder, speaking about how we need to really pool resources into finding solutions. And so I'm hopeful.